told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name, on the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. You get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, picked up traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta dip, 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 dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick, 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 tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Girl, you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Girl, you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Took me 20 to get ready, yo. Shower moisturizer and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
ha 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 ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. What up? Anyway, gotta pay a little more if we late to the jet. Gotta jet cause the boat leave at 8. And we got some fur on the upper deck in the orchestra. Gon' play a score for every Ablo project. You ain't scared to change cause it's ain't coming out your pockets. My fruity and slick, I'm rude a little bit. Don't be acting so appalled. All y'all girl, let it put so much into tonight. And you just don't care. Now stop playing games, gun, bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Tonight, just don't care. Playing games, girl, bring your downstairs.
I left something in the house.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
It's week 7 of the NFL, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Browns and the Titans, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 23.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Cleveland Browns and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 2nd and 3. And there is Amari. And he coughed it up. And that might be Titan football. It is. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble loss on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
On first down, Whitmore. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Down to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. Whitmore powers through him. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 35. Calling an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
They'll run on first down. Whitmore. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
The Titans at 6-0. What a start to the season for them.
And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, you know, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
On first down, Fields. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
His first target of the game. He's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's Fields. Thomas brings it in. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long. Kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And the Titans hit the score first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in. And
this will be a touchback as Ed sails over the end line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. The kickoff unit. And they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On 2nd down now, Whitmore, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff up the middle. Parker, and he slips up past. Before being tackled.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and it's another first down.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing. And that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. He'll drop to throw. This is Jennings.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Myles Garrett, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again. We get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. And I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, the good stuff, you got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing, change things up a little bit, and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, trying to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Titan football.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
And not much there at all. maybe a yard up to the 43. On second down, here's the option. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. After 7-3 the score. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Fields going to keep it once more. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Whitmore, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run right on the option. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans have retaken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And he returns this to the 22. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland. 56 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Denzel Perryman with a sack. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 6 plays got them down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good, and that will knot us up at 10. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Titans now just about ready to take over. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. On 2nd down, Whitmore. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On first down, it's Fields. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Caught by Jones. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here we go on 4th down. Fields. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And the Browns are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they'll be set up with a first and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Well, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. Back to throw again.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
J.J. Arcega-Whiteside as the first half is winding down. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
And he bats it away, and it falls. Incomplete. So we have reached halftime. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second and a yard. Fields is complete to Jones. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there on 20 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Repeat of the last play, going to Mechie here.
Eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out.
Now a give right side. Whitmore, and they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and 14.
Fields.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They snap it to Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Peterson.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Gun now on 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Now a first down throw. Fields.
His throw incomplete.
Man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Fields throwing again. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Back to throw. Fields.
Man open, here is Jones. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36.
From the gun, here's Fields.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Fields.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Browns D locked in on third down. Brings up fourth.
Back-to-back incompletions in what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards. And they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
On fourth down, Fields trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one is incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Looking to throw. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. A very solid gain of 27. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now in Nashville.
Here we go.
It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Back to throw now on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And this offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown! Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On first down, it's Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Fields. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Velus Jones from 19 yards away. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If he continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame him?
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Quick completion here to Johnson.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter. But the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know. Maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run.
This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Fields now to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Fields.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
4th down. Fields has to have this one.
And this is caught. Jennings. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now it's Fields. And it's a Titans touchdown. Chigakonkwo, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, fourth quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And did the Titans get this? Yes, Tennessee football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Fields on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Fields. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So letting everything out. This one's not ready yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. We got a 1-score game now. But they're relying on the onside kick coming.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a percentage play. And that's when you put your weakness in your flock.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good, long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds. And obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Important extra point on 3. And now things get a little interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have 1 timeout. You look at the clock. Now let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you?
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play. Yeah.